In 2036, a civil conflict in Ukraine compels the United States to send military personnel to the region in order to maintain peace. During the course of an operation, a group of United States Marines and GUMPS, robotic warriors, are taken aback by an unexpected development. First Lieutenant Harp fires a Hellfire missile at what he believes to be an enemy launcher, despite being cautioned not to do so by his superiors. Only 2 of the Marines are killed, but the other 38 escape unscathed. As a form of retribution, Harp, who has never before been sent to duty in a conflict zone, is being transferred to Camp Nathaniel, the United States military installation located in Ukraine. There, he is given a job under the command of Captain Leo, who reveals to Harp that he is actually a highly developed and experimental android super soldier hiding out as an eccentric human military officer. Harp and Leo embark on a mission with the pretext of delivering vaccines to a refugee camp. However, their true objective is to prevent a terrorist with pro-Russian sympathies named Viktor Koval from seizing control of a network of nuclear missile silos left over from the Cold War. Their primary objective is to prevent Koval from handing over control of the network to Koval. Their convoy gets word that a friendly aid vehicle has been attacked while they are still on the road, which results in a confrontation between United States Marines and armed locals. Captain Leo is able to put an end to the struggle by distributing the contents of the relief truck to the villagers after one of the GUMPS preempts a local resident who hurled a rock at one of the GUMPS. The villagers and United States Marines who have assembled are then ambushed by pro-Russian rebels, which results in a gunfight between the 2 groups. Because of this, Leo and an apprehensive Harp will have to trek to the refugee camp, while the United States Marines will remain behind to continue fighting the insurgents. When Leo and Harp arrive at the refugee camp, an insurgent with a sniper rifle fires at them, but the bullets miss them entirely and instead murder a few innocent bystanders. Harp observes as Leo uses torture on the rebel in order to obtain information, and then Leo abandons the insurgent for the crowd to execute. Harp has a negative reaction to this. Leo and Harp finally get to meet Sophia, the head of the opposition they have been in contact with, when they visit an orphanage. She reveals to Harp that U.S. drone attacks have taken the lives of many of the orphans' parents, which causes him to feel even worse about the situation. Sophia provides them with information that takes them to an arms dealer who knows the location of a bank vault that contains the codes that Koval needs to launch nuclear weapons. Harp and Leo travel to the bank, where they come face to face with Koval's soldiers. Some of them are armed with Russian-made GUMPS. Leo manages to get a hold of the codes, but Koval is nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, Harp works up the nerve to assist in the rescue of people trapped in the crossfire between a group of Russian GUMPS and a group of US GUMPS. Harp orders a drone attack, which wipes out the bank along with a few other surrounding structures. Because of this, the military headquarters is under the impression that both Koval and Leo have passed away. Harp runs across Leo again, and this time Leo reveals to him that he has his own intentions for the codes and that he has been using Harp as a cover to avoid the military command. Leo also informs Harp that he has been using Harp to get away from the military command. He knocks Harp out and then abandons him beside the road, where the guys working for Sophia find him and take him away. Leo finally catches up with Koval in order to hand over the codes, but Koval refuses to let Leo into the nuclear missile silo that he oversees, so Leo ends up killing him. When Harp tells Sophia and his commander about what Leo is doing, they come to the conclusion that Leo wants to launch the nuclear missiles himself at the United States, in order to spare the country from having to engage in more destructive wars in the future. Harp tells Sophia and his commander about what Leo is doing. When Harp accepts her friend's offer to sneak inside the silo, she discovers that Leo is the one in charge. He is successful in preventing Leo from shooting a missile, but only after Leo has already begun the launch. He claims that his true objective was to see to it that the Android Super Soldier program was unsuccessful. Harp manages to escape just in time to avoid the missile's launch, but not before a drone destroys the missile silo with an explosion. The explosion proves to be fatal for Leo. Harp then makes his way back to Camp Nathaniel, where his commander heaps praise upon him and informs him that he will soon be returning to his family. The final act takes place after Harp has left the base. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification for more movie recaps.